I am telling you that I don't want one car manufacturing country. I don't want one bread manufacturing company. I don't want one dishwasher manufacturing company. I don't want the government doing those things. And so when it comes to our personal health and our mental well-being and the well-being of our family, why is it that you pay attention to me? I'm trying to educate you. Don't you believe in liberty? Don't you like to be free? Don't you want to make decisions for yourself and your family without having limitations? Don't you want to have access to new pharmaceuticals, new inventions? Because it's not going to happen.
This way. What I'm saying is that now you have a choice of whether going to get a high private insurance or you
have that choice now because of what the government's already created. The government's created the high deductibles. The government's created the high premiums. The government's created the insurance system we have now. The insurance system didn't create it. They're regulated by states. They're regulated by the federal government. We're regulated. There's only certain kinds of insurance we're allowed to choose.
Sir,
all right, goodbye. You notice, Mr. Producer, he's talking without listening to a thing I said? I can't reach leftists who are ideologues. It's not my goal on this program. It's not. They do not want to have a discussion. They just want to rattle on like they're on CNN and MSNBC. I cannot stand it. I just can't stand it. The willingness of people to surrender their liberty, not to even listen to he has no idea what the Israeli healthcare system is. He has no idea what the healthcare system is in the Scandinavian countries. It doesn't matter. It sounds good. He's for it. Well, liberty shouldn't work that way. You shouldn't surrender it so easily. I can give you 1,000 examples of incompetent government. And maybe you can give me 1,000 examples of incompetence in the private sector. Here's the difference. The private sector doesn't have the power to punish me and to fine me and to imprison me. And if I want to go somewhere else, use a different business, use a different product, use a different service, to the extent we're still allowed to do it, then you do it. That's what's so great about competition and liberty. I don't need Bernie Sanders making decisions about my health care. He doesn't know a damn thing about health care. And neither do the people in the bureaucracy who are telling me and my family what we can or cannot have. They are making moral judgments, ethical judgments, financial judgments with politics all over it for you and me. For you and me. The reason healthcare is so expensive right now, it's not the doctors, it's not the insurance companies, it's not the hospitals. They've always been there. The reason it's so expensive in the last 50 years, especially the last few years, is because of government. Government rules, government attacking competition, government attacking options, government attacking this and that and taxing this and that. It has consequences. And even so, our system remains the best on the face of the earth. But you got to surrender more of your liberty, more of your money, more of your private property. You've got to surrender more of your humanity to the government because they have good intentions, because you're part of the community. And what we just need is more and more and more to make it better, don't you know? And then you get Venezuela. Now, he's a hit-and-run caller. He's a leftist. He wants to talk about the Israeli healthcare system. Israel started out as a socialist country. Ben-Gurion was a socialist. They happen to have a capitalist now as their prime minister, a great prime minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, but they damn well may vote him out of office now, I'm reading, in the next 47 or 48 days, if you can believe that. But that's not our model. Our model's liberty, regardless of what's taking place in any other country, regardless of what's taking place in any state in our country. It actually works. What about people falling through the cracks? People fall through the government's cracks all the time. All the time. And the bigger the government gets, the more cracks there are. And then you reach a point of a police state. Because people finally wake up, they say, wait a minute. This isn't working. Too late. Too late. Well, no, it's not working. I can't get the food I want. I can't get the doctor I want. I can't take my kids to the school I want. It doesn't matter. Too late. You already surrendered your liberty. Well, how did that happen? Guys like this caller, rambling on, talking fast, doesn't want to listen, doesn't want to engage, full of crap. Unbelievable.